Tottenham are unlike any other club when it comes to being able to make ourselves memeable. Can you imagine how incredible it must be for Arsenal fans today, last night, revelling in that 4-1 victory, but not just the 4-1 victory, in the fact that over the summer Spurs allowed themselves to be interested in Eberechi Eze when we knew that he supported Arsenal, we knew he wanted to go to Arsenal, but all the way along the line, Daniel Levy, who was in charge back then, was like, maybe we can actually beat them to that signing. So they allowed themselves to be mugged off, getting mugged off by Steve Parish, getting mugged off by Eze himself, and then right at the end, Eze calls up Arsenal and says, will you take me now? And they're like, yeah, we'll take you, because they know what a huge PR splash that is just to mug off Tottenham and put one over them and rub their nose in it. So that's one thing, that's the summer. We've just about got over that. Levy's gone, we've got a new manager in. We're not doing too badly, especially away from home. And then in the pre-match press conference, Thomas Frank is asked about Eze and he says, Eze who? Who's Eze? Have a think about it, Thomas Frank. You're actually a good communicator. You're pretty elite at this stuff. But do you not realise by saying that, it's going to make the player think, oh, he's trying to mug me off in the press. That is going to raise his motivation levels by what, 3%, 5%, whatever it takes. So then yesterday, he scores a hat-trick against us. Of course he does. So then what are the headlines going to be in the papers? Eze who? Hat-trick man. I mean, Tottenham Hotspur Football Club just cannot stop themselves from getting memed. It's what we do. Lasagna Gate, coming fourth in the Premier League and then getting knocked out of the Champions League places because one of our biggest rivals, Chelsea, win the Champions League. I mean, there are just numerous situations we put ourselves in, and yesterday is just another one. We've got to stop ourselves allowing it. We've got to be bigger than that. We've got to grow the mentality of the club through the players. We've got to stop being afraid of going to these places, turning up and trying to bully teams. We allow ourselves to be bullied when we go to the Emirates, when we go to Stamford Bridge, when we go to Anfield. You've got to stop it. And sorry to hark back to the days of Pochettino, but he wouldn't have that. And even with Pochettino not letting us be bullied, we still lost these kind of games every so often. Something has to change down the middle, down the spine of Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. We've got to get out of this situation where everyone just pushes us down and bullies us. It has to change.